Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you in this quick video how I made the toes on this paw. This is actually a paw to a puppy pattern that I just released on my blog, and if you're interested in that, you can find the link in the description box below. I made this a separate video since you can apply this technique to any amigurumi that you're making. Pretty simple technique to do. I'm just going to cut 2 strands of yarn about 18 inches long. You don't have to be exact, but make sure they're 18 inches or over. You can make one long strand of yarn, but I find breaking it up into 2 much easier to work with. And during this video I'm going to give you row counts only because this does go with a pattern that I've just released, so I want it to match up with that pattern. So I'm going to take the 1 yarn strand and I'm going to go right through row 1. That's the middle row right here. Just going to go right through there. And I'm going to come up in between the 16th and 17th row on the side. So you just have to count the rings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. So right in between there on the side. Doesn't have to be exact. Bring it through. I'm going to bring 1 yarn strand through and leave the other one hanging. A little bit of length there that I can work with when I'm done. And I'm going to go over about 4 visible stitch holes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the stitch hole right after that. And I'm going to come through right near row 1. You don't want to come right through the same hole that you went through because the knot will pull through when you knot it off. So you want to make sure you have a row in between those 2 yarn strands. So now you see when I pull these yarn strands, it's going to suck that foot down, and that just shapes my foot more the way I want it to. Okay, so all I have to do now is just knot these off and pull. When I knot these off, just like a simple knot, I'm going to wrap this yarn tail around twice. So when I release it, it doesn't let go. So you squeeze the paw and pull those yarn tails. And there we go. And that's all there is to that. And I'm going to knot this one more time. And I'm going to get rid of that shorter yarn tail. I'm just going to hide it inside the foot. Bring it through anywhere away from that area. Pull on it slightly and cut. And now it's sprung back into the foot and hidden away. Now I'm going to thread the other yarn tail, and I'm going to make the first 1 or 2 toes depending on how much yarn I have left over. So you can see on this that the bottom part of the paw is much larger than the top part here. And you can also see the first one and the last one are directly across from each other. So the first one I'm going to go over right about there. Of course, when you make your second paw, you want it to match up with the first one, so you just want to check it out a bit. And I'm going to come in between the 12th and 13th row. Now remember, I'm giving row counts because this is part of my pattern, and you can adjust as you need to on your own amigurumi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So in between there. And again, it doesn't have to be exact. I'm going to come through that center hole again. I'm just wrapping over. And I'm going to pull. Now I just want to make sure that I've got matching toes here, and I do. I'm going to wrap it over one more time. Go through and out the center hole again. Pull tight. It's good, so now I'm going to knot this off. I'm just going to go through. Before pulling all the way through, I'm going to go through that loop and pull. There we go. Okay, now ready to finish off that first toe. For these ones I have 7 visible stitch holes between them and 7 stitch holes between them. I just count those holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I want to go into the 8th one. So 7 visible stitch holes in between the wraps. And then I'm going to bring it through the center hole. And before you pull it too tight, just adjust the, so I'm not going to pull that tight yet. I just want to make sure that I have it sitting where I want it. So right about, let's make sure, yeah, right about there. And now I can pull it. And I'm just going to check the other one. Looks good. Now I'm going to bring it over and wrap it for that second time. Come through the middle hole and pull tight. And that looks good, so now I'm going to knot this off. I'm going to hide this yarn tail and use the second yarn tail now. Okay, the next toe I'm going to have to move over a little ways because it's going to be pulling too far if I go back into the where I was before. I'll go over right about here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yep, coming through that 8th one. Pull it through. Wrap it over. Make sure I have it right where I want it there. And pull. And I'm going to wrap again. That looks good, so I'm going to knot this off up here. While I'm at it, I'm just going to get rid of this shorter one. I'm going to knot it off and hide it in the foot like I showed you previously. Okay, so the last one is going to go through and over 7 stitch holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I should be coming through the 8th stitch hole there, and it should be almost directly across from the first one. Yes, it will be. And now I'm going to wrap it. And pull tight. Check it out. Looking good. So I'll do that final wrap. There we go, we got some toes on our paws, and we're ready to continue on to the next step. But that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Hope you can apply it to your own amigurumi. And if you found this video helpful, please hit the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.